What is loneliness? What is the answer to loneliness? How do you fix loneliness? So, this is what we're going to talk about in today's video. We're going to talk about, what is being lonely and what is how do we fix being lonely? How do we fix it? So, there's two types of loneliness. There's one where you're just in a room full of people and you just still feel alone. It's like you can't connect with people on a emotional, physical, spiritual level. You just can't seem to connect with anyone. And then there's another aspect of loneliness where it's just actually being physically alone, like no one is there. So this is going to be the topic of discussion for this video. So let's get right into it. Now, I'd say personally for me, I'm someone who can deal with loneliness. I'm pretty good in my own head. I mean, I've definitely had my struggles, but it's been progress over the years. And yeah, like I said, I'm okay with being alone. I'm pretty introverted, and I'm fine with being alone for days, weeks. I'm okay. And let's think about this. The best companion, that one companion that you need, is yourself. And I think the first thing you have to do is you gotta love yourself, man. To work well with that companion, which is you have to love yourself. And I mean, it's easy to be overcritical and just beat yourself up. But you aren't perfect, man. You have to love yourself. You have to be proud of yourself. You have to love what you do. And I think within our lives, we tend to choose lesser companions, people who are lesser than us, because it's better than the alternative, which is not having a companion at all. And the reason why we can't face the concept of not having a companion is because we are just not comfortable with ourselves. We do not love ourselves. And we just constantly try to distract ourselves too. We can't sit in a room alone together without getting on our phones, turning on the TV, distracting ourselves from being with ourselves. We have to be able to sit with our thoughts and be comfortable in our own mind, our own body, and not be constantly stimulated and distracted all the time. That is the first step, is just be comfortable with just you, no one else there. And the one thing I can say to you guys is just try to make yourself that companion that you're comfortable with. Try to be that person that you're all right being around. Because at the end of the day, really all you have is you. All you have is yourself. So just be comfortable with who you are. Build up to be that person that you want to be. And be the companion that you want to be to yourself. And a little exercise you can do is if you were in a room with someone, what would you want them to be like? Who would you want them to be? Would you want them to be honest? Would you want them to be interesting, determined? They've accomplished a lot in their life. What would you want them to be? And whatever your answer is, be that person. Be that companion you can have. So you need to have a serious conversation with yourself about who do you want to be. I'd say the hardest thing for a human to do, the hardest thing for a person to do, is tell themselves the truth. To understand that they need to hear the truth. They need to tell themselves the truth and act on those words, act on those actions. Just be real with yourself. Do not lie to yourself. You're only going to be hurting more when you do not tell yourself what you need to do. And a harsh reality is that no one will tell you the truth like you will tell yourself the truth. No one's going to tell each other what they actually think of them. No one's going to lay out the harsh truth. So just make sure you're doing it yourself, because no one else will. And just having this serious conversation with yourself, this serious look in the mirror, will just help you be more comfortable with being with you, being your own companion. Just have these difficult conversations with yourself and be all right with being alone. And going along the lines of like telling yourself the truth, being who you want to be, you also need to realize and acknowledge and be grateful for the progress that you have made. Realize when you were in a bad place, when you were being a bad person, because it's important to see your growth, understand your growth, realize your growth. It'll make the whole process just much easier if you acknowledge what you have done. And if you're just constantly, like, you're with yourself and this person just constantly beating you up, mentally beating you down, why would you want to be with that person? You'll never want to be alone with that person if you are beating yourself up and do not acknowledge the progress you have made. Do not acknowledge where you have been and understand that, yeah, you did make the wrong decision, but that is okay because you are trying to be better now. Like I said, you will not want to be with that person if you just are so hard on yourself and just constantly beating yourself up. It is okay to make mistakes if you are still trying to push forward. The next thing that everyone should want from this companion is just someone that is encouraging, someone that believes in the possibilities of what this person could do. Just believe in what you can do and give yourself that push that you need to start putting things in motion. Be encouraging and understand that you can accomplish big things. You can accomplish things that no one else can accomplish. Just understand that you have potential. And if you don't have someone that can do this, that is encouraging, it needs to be you. You need to be that someone. And even if you do have people, you still need to be encouraging yourself. I'm very fortunate. I have a great family, a girlfriend, and they all support me in anything that I want to do. And I get a lot of you guys do not have that. So you need to become that person. You need to become that person who's going to encourage you to do whatever it is that you want to do and think you can do, because you can do it. We can all do it. We are very capable of a lot of good things. And it takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of sacrifice, a lot of work to get to this point, to want to be this person. But this is something you have to do. Just step up and be that companion you've always wanted to be. Step up and be that encouraging voice that you want and that you need. Step up and just be a man. Just be a man. Have these hard conversations with yourself. Just be in this difficult point in your life and just tackle it head on. Do not hide from your problems. Do not just blow off the feelings that you have. You need to be able to just tackle your problems head on and be able to deal with yourself. You need to be happy in your own skin. And you just need to become that companion that you want to be. Because honestly, you will never be happy with anyone if you are not happy with yourself. So just please man up and become the person that you need to be and that yourself deserves to have in their life. And one of the beautiful things is that out of everyone in the whole entire universe, you are the one person that you can change. You are not going to be able to change anyone else, change any way that they think or feel or how they act, but you can certainly change yourself. And I'm not going to say that this provides all the answers for you, but I just hope that this video plants a seed for you guys. Maybe it takes you to that next step, that baby step, that initial step that you need to finally be comfortable with yourself. And I really want you guys to succeed. I feel like there's just an attack on men and no one is coming to save us. Just be comfortable with yourself, and I think it'll take you a long way, and you'll be so much more happier and content with your life and want to strive for more. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope this pushes you in the right direction and helps you be that encouraging voice that you need. So thank you guys for watching. Again, I'm Bear. If you enjoyed the video, just please like and subscribe. I love your guys' support. I love reading your guys' comments. And it's great to see. It's not great to see you guys struggle, but it's great to see you guys like acknowledge what you need to work on, what is wrong in your life. But we need to realize that we need to take steps in the right direction to fix those things. So again, please comment on this video. Let me know your guys' thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.